So hello guys, welcome to my channel. So our today question is next generate element for every element in given array. Next greater element, sorry, next greater element for every element in a given array. So let's see the question first. We have a given an array and we have to print next greater element from that array. Okay, so the question is the next greater element for a element is x, and x is the first greater element on the right side of x in the array. Element for which no greater element exists, and then we have to consider next greater element has -1. This question simply says that we have to find a next greater element from the array, and if it is not present, then we have to simply return -1. Return a right -1. As we can say see the example. This is the example. So this is 4. What is the next greater element for 4? This is 5. So simply print 4 is to 5, and 5. But the next greater element of 5 is 25, and next one is 2. What is next greater element of 2? Is 25. Then it print 25, and next element is 25. But the next greater element is of 25. There is no element, so the output has question said that if not greater element is present, then write the output -1. So it simply write -1. Okay, and second example is same. In 13, there is a node output, there is no element that greater than 13 right side, so output is -1. For 7, there is a 12 element that is greater than 7. And for 6, there is a 12 also, and for 12 there is no element, so print -1. This is the simple problem. So there is, so now we go to the our nodes and try to find the logic. So to solve this question, we have two type of method. First method is to iterate this array. Sorry, to iterate this full array. This array from I for to loop, using to loop. Okay. Uh, First we point I 4 and j point to 7. Okay, and check if j is array of j is greater than 4, then simply return 7 in that this place. So if it is not print, then it is not greater than, then if j we have don't find any element that is greater than uh, this element, so simply return -1. So as we see the code, this is the code. This is the logic of two iterative approach. So this is the outer for loop I, and we simply take a record of -1 to insert -1 to simply insert next, initialize the next is equal to -1. So we take inner for loop like j for loop, and this start from I plus 1. Next, right, obviously it start from I plus 1. So if a array of j is greater than, then simply next the next is equal to array of j. So it means it is greater than, so simply print that element, and that element and this next element. Okay, this is a simple code. if it is not if we did not find any element, so then we would return for go into that definition. So the next is -1, so simply return the output is -1. Okay, this is the uh, two this is approach using two loops. Okay, the time complexity of this approach is n square. So we, we have to find this solution using for and time complexity n. Okay, so we use stack to solve this question. Okay, so this is the array. Okay, so firstly we define a array. Okay, and we also use stack data structure we are using. So that's why I'm take stack data structure use, that is predefined class in Java. So the our approach is that let's consider it from right side. If we consider one element, then the what is the next greater element of one? It is there is no element, so we print our -1. And what is the greater element of 8? It is there is no element, so we simply print -1. So and what is the greater element of 4? It is simply says we can simply see that it is 8. Then the display is print 8. So like that we traverse all the array. Okay, so we're using first we iterate full array from right side. So that's why I is equal to length of array -1. It means I point to this element, means this one. Okay, or uh, we simply push each array of the each element of the array into the stack, and then we check the conditions. Okay, so firstly we check that if stack is empty or not. If it is empty, then simply uh, this is the I. So simply array of I is equal to -1. Though we have to check the two conditions. So if the stack is empty or not. If it is empty, then simply uh, sorry guys. Then simply write -1. Okay. So instead of this one, we have to print -1. So this is okay. So instead of 1, we have to simply print -1. Okay, and then go to this element 8. No, firstly we check the conditions from the stack, then if it is empty, then simply print -1 and push that element into stack. So one push into the stack, and we check if the stack is not empty, then we have to check one condition more. uh, if stack is not empty, uh, so then go to that conditions and check and to apply while conditions. We have to pop from the stack until we have satisfies two conditions, satisfies that conditions. So this conditions area of I greater than equal to top of our array. मतलब means that element that is present in the top. Okay, you simply get that element stack dot stack that peak. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, then simply pop into the from the stack. Okay, so as we our element is 8 now, I point to this 8. So the we simply go, if we simply check first condition that is stack is empty or not. So we simply say, okay, we simply see that it stack is not empty. So and other into this condition, so after that we check if array of I is greater than that first element. So array of Y is 8 and the stack dot peak is element 1, so it is satisfied, then simply pop this element. So I pop this element, so simply pop it as element. So after that we are also checking if stack is empty or not. So it is empty, so uh, it is empty, so simply print in this place -1. Okay, so simply print -1. So simply write -1. I I try to reverse this array after that. But you can consider that this place is this place. So after that I iterate for this 4 element. No. After checking this stack, so simply push into the stack. Okay. Then it is into the stack. Okay, after that 4 is come, so it is -1. There the position is -1. There is -1. So after that 4 is, so after that 4 is checked is stack is empty or not. So it is not empty. So check after that, check this condition is if a array of 4 is greater than or not. So if this is not greater than, uh, then simply goes into the second condition if the stack is empty or not. It's not empty. So after that, so simply we simply use this array to simply print the top of element, that is 8. Sorry, instead of 4 we simply write 8. Okay, after that, uh, we insert 4 here. Here, stack, push into the stack. Okay, after that 3 element is coming. So we check the if 4 element is greater than, if it true, that simply 4, right, 4. After that 7 element is coming, and then see, and also push 3 into the stack. After that 7 element is coming. So this condition is satisfied. So pop until the until we don't have get any element that is greater than. So this is pop, this is pop, and so we find this element. So simply write 8 in seventh of seventh, seventh element position. So to this, and and push into 7 into the stack. Okay, after that 4 is come, and 4 see that this is the 7 as this element is greater than. So instead of 4 we simply write 7. Okay, so in this way I can say that output is, final output is 7 8 4 7 8 4 8 -1 -1. Okay. This is the output, 7 8 4 8 1 1 1. Yeah, okay. Let's go through the code and check how is it is working. So this is my input array, and this is the method next greater element. We return array. So simply we store this array into this new array. Okay, and print this array using for loop. Okay, this is the main method. Now let's go to the main method, that is find greater element in array. Okay, so this is the next element, next greater element method, and the is return type is int. So that's why we take input as a array. So after that we simply create a array result, and his length, its length is same as array length that is given. And we also initialize data structure like data structure stack for for storing the each element. So after that we iterate each element from the right side. This is the length, array dot length. This means it iterate from right side and goes into until I is equal to 0. Okay, or simply we check two conditions. If two conditions, if stack is not empty, if stack is not empty, okay, and array of I is greater than stack dot peak. I said that this condition check, this while condition is checking. So if this condition is satisfied, then this both condition is satisfied, then simply pop this element until we get greater element in the stack. Okay, so this line is used for pop the element from stack until we get uh, next element that is greater than uh, greater element. Okay, and we also check a one condition more. If stack is empty, then simply result result I is equal to -1. I means that element that are covered, that are I, that if that I is 1, I is XL, I is 5, then the element is 5, I is 4, then I replace I element into new element, that is 1 -1. And else condition, if this condition is not, if then simply if not is empty, then simply use simply use top element of stack and insert into the result array. Okay, and last one is insert each element into stack. So we have to run this conditions and simply return result array. So let's run this code. As you see that this is the over output 7 8 4 8 1 -1. So this is the way to find data element using stack data structure. We can use also there is another approach that we were using to for loop. So this is an approach, but that time the biggest difference is time complexity. So this is the reason. Okay, thank you guys for watching my new video. Okay, goodbye.